So you see, here's the thing here.
People know my head is not computer. I can't remember everything.
Welcome home, my love. Careful as you drop it.
No, I'd like to drop it on the floor.
How are you? You look very fine.
Thank you.
This your uniform is very fine.
I know. It's really nice. The fitting is not like the other ones. You know why? I lost it. So
We are liable so that they will not hear you.
Yeah, this was the king's today.
And you look very nice. And your Omega watches.
Oh yeah.
You're balling. You're balling.
Yeah, I'm balling.
Hello, everyone. How are we all doing tonight? Ifesi, how you doing? Ada Blessing, how you doing? This is a very, very difficult topic, but it must be addressed. Before I go into this topic, I know a lot of people believe that, or will insinuate that, that if he's a Davido guy, and I will take David's side. I'm going to be as honest and as neutral as possible. And if at any time during my analysis I stray away from being neutral, please feel free to call me back to order. Before I go into this, I'm going to first of all start by making one statement. I feel it is okay for there to be beef in the industry. It's okay. It's fine. But I feel there should be some places that are off limits. There are some places that are off limits. Industry yabis, industry beef is okay. Because I noticed with the last election, some people don't know how to draw the line between social media and real life. And you need to be careful so this doesn't transition from social media beef to actual real life encounters. That is why elders in the industry need to step in now. You have every right to support any artist you want. You have every right to believe in any one of them. It's okay. It's all right. But you see, when it gets to a corner, you now have to calm things down a little. And we as elders, and I can say I'm an elder to the two of them because I saw them come up. Both of them. When they needed me, I was there for them. When they were not big, I thank God their case no be like Rema, where I don't know. We just see them one day saying don't big. It's different for people like D'banj, Don Jazzy. I knew D'banj before I started singing. I knew Don Jazzy when they were coming up with D'banj. I knew Two-Face when he was already established. But he was still, because the industry was not big then, he was established, he was famous, he was a big artist, but he no get moto. I will be unfair to take any sides in this. However, I must say something. I must say something. And if you feel that this thing I'm saying is unfair, please feel free to tackle me on this. And that is me disagreeing with Wiz, where he said David does not have a good voice. That I'm going to disagree, not from a point of sentiment or emotions, but from a point of facts, logic, and statistics. I want to talk about David's voice statistically. You see, a lot of people think that it is high voices that are good voices. If you lived during my time, you would have heard of an artist called Bryan Adams. Have you heard of Bryan Adams? You ever heard of Bryan Adams? Anyone who has heard of Bryan Adams? Anything I do it for you. Bryan Adams was one of the biggest artists of the early 90s. I'll give you another example. Michael Bolton said, I loved you, but I lied. You remember Michael Bolton? Another supernatural artist. Michael Bolton was so big. He was so big that many of you type in today, na Bryan Adams or wait a minute, Michael Bolton, una papa they listen to. Take bench, una mama, take born, una. Many of you here, we escaped it because me, I was born in 1976. So these people dominated the early 90s. I'm not deviating from the topic, but I need to establish this. When it comes to voices, because a voice is not high pitched, because it is sonorous, because a voice is different does not mean it is bad. I will give you voices that normally you will not understand, how even Shade Adu's voice. It's not your regular voice, does not mean it is not a good voice. Who remembers Aerosmith? Steve Tyler. Aerosmith. I'm taking you on a musicology journey. Who remembers Aerosmith? Who remembers Aerosmith? Steve Tyler. Do you think his voice sounds like the kind of voice everybody would consider musical? But these people made hits. Hit after hit. Bryan Adams, Michael Bolton, even Wyclef Jean, Steve Tyler of Aerosmith. So because his voice is different does not mean his voice is not fantastic. And here's the proof to it. Hit after hit. So I'm not standing with David in the beef. Brandy, God bless you. Barry White, God bless you. Aerosmith song, and I don't want to miss a thing. You can't say he doesn't have a good voice. It's not possible. And you see, you cannot compare his voice to someone like Genuine. Do you remember Keith Sweat? Keith Sweat had a very nasal voice. He had to. I am not saying this from a place of beef. I am saying this from a place. Rod Stewart, God bless you. Even Lionel Richie. Somebody said my point exactly. You can't get it because you are slow. So, even though we're beefing, let's be careful that our statements are true. In any other thing, you can disagree with each other, but that David does not have a good voice or that David does not know how to sing, that's not true. And I'm not saying this sentimentally, and you can disagree with me if you want to disagree with me, but I'm making this as a statement because I know. And why do I know more than you? If they took me and you to court and they said, Daddy Freeze, you made a statement. How do you back it up? Because I was on the radio for 26 years. And on the radio for 26 years, I know what songs we picked and what songs we didn't pick. A judge will never take your word against my word unless you are a musician, you are a producer, you are a record label owner, or you are a broadcaster of equal repute. What are you? A commenter on Facebook? What are you? A comment section warlord on Instagram? What are you? A TikTok commenter? What am I? 26 years on the radio. They both passed through my hands. And I will tell you for free. Even Fela's vocal power for vocal power. Do you think Fela can sing like a Boyz II Men? Do you think can sing like Style Plus or Michael Jackson? Style Plus, we get all the voice. Where them dey, if not by voice. So let in our beef. One thing I do not like is like if somebody said that Wizkid cannot sing, I will have the equal energy employed to tackle that fallacy. If you are watching on TikTok, pop my money gone. Now, you need to agree that David is talented. One day, Taste Buds and I were watching TV on a Friday. We just typed Davido and we started playing songs back to back, back to back. I think we're listening for like almost 2 hours. As in the songs we're bringing back hit after hit after hit. Anybody that says you don't agree that is talented, it is beef. That's beef. That's not reality. That is beef. Somebody said talent and confident. Absolutely. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, he's one of the most talented musicians in Nigeria today. Wizkid is also one of them. And so is Burna. They are all very talented. But if you say that he's not talented, then please, you have to now write your own book. You have to go and do a doctorate and write a thesis on what talent is. And trust me, we will peer review it for you. No cap. Listen, you don't like him, no problem. There are people I don't like. I know people in that music industry that are not talented. And the moment they split up with what was helping them cover their talentlessness, the lack of talent showed itself. I know people who can perform but have no proper musical talent, and you know them. Now, David also has a very deep understanding of music. He is also a drummer, remember? Someone said he's not a born singer. you don't ever hear Fuji musicians. How can you tell me? You see, when you hear born singer, what your mind is going to is those type of voices that win American Idol. The people, when they finish singing in American Idol, where their record for real life. Your mind is fixated on Project Fame kind of musicians. But I'm here to tell you with 26 years of radio experience that is very nice. In real life, it does not produce the hits. Mark Morrison, The Return of the Mac, till today is still a hit. Till today. Oh, you lied to me. I remember when Genuine, which by the way was one of the first foreign artists to come to Nigeria. It was also one of the times when P Square, who were upcoming then, P Square were upcoming artists then, were performing at the event. And it was a Cool FM event. And I went there. I was quite cool with Genuine, you know, because he came to my studio. I interviewed him. I sorted him out. And he remembered me at the end of the event and gave me a hug. One thing I remember from the Genuine concert was when Genuine was done performing, and Genuine has a good voice. When he was done, his backup singers now started introducing themselves. One guy came. This guy big. This guy began the ad-lib. Before that day, I'm not sure I'd heard a voice that good. And after that day, I'm not sure I heard. There was no note this guy could not kick in falsetto. There was no note this guy was not touching. This guy was, guess what? He was a backup singer. The real artist was Genuine. This guy sang. And he was not the only one. All his backup singers came and did a few or more. That's when I realized that it takes more than a good voice to be able to sell, or more than what we consider great vocal skills to be able to sell a song. So that's the part I disagree. This one is saying, oh gosh, shut up. You don't even, you see, my problem with you is you not even get picture for your DP. You not get name. Where I want, normally are the yap people. You, I go just rapture you, come out for here. May I go the day with you. You see, you will want yap me, at least put your picture so I go see waiting to yap for your body. Two things about David. He has musical ability and star power. He has it. And he understands the business of music. That alone is a talent. If you not get any voice, you not get any star power, but you understand the business of music. P. Diddy not get voice, but he understands the business of music. P. Diddy has never written his own rhymes before. So they write rhymes for him. You cannot compare P. Diddy with an Eminem. Aye. Eminem will hide a bar inside a bar. So there are three things. There's vocal ability. That includes your range, your octaves. And let me tell you something. The greatest vocal ability of all time so far was Freddie Mercury of Queen. superior even to Michael Jackson. But Michael Jackson was bigger than Queen and bigger than Freddie Mercury. Google, listen to anybody who understands music and octaves and range. They will tell you no other person had the range of Freddie Mercury. Not even Michael Jackson. Freddie Mercury, may his soul rest in peace, passed on from HIV. Now, let me talk about Wizkid. There was a time, many of you now did not grow up during the time of Wizkid. I said this in an interview with Wiz. Wiz was sitting beside me. It's on the internet. Go and look. Two-Face was me, Kayla on the road show then, Two-Face and Wizkid. If you ever went to a club during the time of Wizkid, you will understand the power of Wizkid. I'm not making this up. Inside every 10 songs, 5 are either a Wizkid song or a Wizkid. Sorry, 7 at the peak of Wizkid's career. 7 songs are either direct Wizkid songs or Wizkid features. They will play 2 songs, 1 Wizkid. 2 songs, 1 Wizkid. If you ever clubbed between 2009 and 2013, not Ojuelegba. Ojuelegba came a little later. Around our Zonto time, God bless you. They will play that period. So, Wiz himself is a genius musically. He's a genius. You can say many things about him. You can never touch his music ability. I said this is, you can find the audio on, if you Google Daddy Freeze, I can show it to you. I want to look for it so I can play it for you. Somebody sent it to me the other day. It's on the internet. Sorry, I can't find it. And even Two-Face was there. I said it in front. I made that statement. I said, you play 2 songs, 1 Wizkid. 2 songs, 1 Wizkid. Two-Face Idibia was there. He was in the studio that day when I said it. And we had a good laugh about it. It's somewhere on the net. You can find it. Somebody sent me £10 on Facebook. A very big shout out to the person. Adedamola Oshunbayo. I don't think it's a talent issue. Seems like dude is undercutting. Dabbling in politics are not ideal either. Brother, please explain your message very well. If you send messages with super chats, super stickers, and super likes on YouTube, I will read your messages. So back to the point. We have super talented musicians in the house. I don't care about the beef. To be honest, I don't care about the beef. What I care about is the growth of the Nigerian music industry. And if beef is going to make it grow, All well and good. However, inside the beef, there was something Wizkid said that I didn't like. And that was about David dancing. David's uncle dancing. Let's keep our beef between artists. Let us not stretch hand to meet family members. Let us be very careful not to cause unnecessary stress and strain on people's families. These are my thoughts. If you feel I am biased in any way, please, I will take your comment, but I need you to be logical and respectful in any comment you want to make about what we're saying. You cannot insult any of the artists. You say anything about Wiz or David on my live, I will take you out. Someone said the volume is down. Is the audio better? Is the volume cracking now? Is the volume okay? I want to mention the volume. The volume is okay. All right. I want to open up my lines for anyone that has anything respectful to say. This is a mature conversation. The audio seems distant. Okay, Adedamola Adebayo, we said Davido turns up everywhere and mentioned he collects less to do so. David also recently insulted government workers during Edo elections. As far as I'm concerned, that's the beef. They can take shots at each other. The only thing I disagreed with, and I had to disagree statistically and logically, is the fact that David does not have a good voice. That's an absolute fallacy. Davido is super talented. You can't hear me. Oh, hey, what's the problem now on Instagram? You see this Instagram, and only God now go deliver us. Okay. Someone said I've been biased. I want to bring someone. I don't want to be the one to do all the talking. I want to bring somebody up. I want to bring somebody up so I can hear. Nero. Okay. Belinda, I didn't call you after Sunday service to appreciate you. Belinda, thank you so much for reading scriptures for us this Sunday. So I want to bring some people. Okay, a lot of people are sending me requests. Okay. If you're watching on TikTok, Pop My Money Guns, I'm just trying to bring up people so we can have a conversation about it. The wrong people are sending me requests. Please, if you don't want to be on the live, don't send requests. If you don't want to be on the live, don't send requests. I beg you. There are 40 something requests. How do I pick the people that really want to be here? I think we're having a problem with. Okay, finally, someone's able to come. All right, King's Diva, how are you doing?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my sister. What are your thoughts?
I won't be sentimental. Like I won't be like I'm a taxi PG. I'm going to support David, and I don't know what caused their beef, and it has belong. My take on this is, if both of them have issue, let them settle the issue, and not bringing family into their fights. Number one, I'm not a Wizkid fan, but I love Wizkid music. If I hear any good music, that's why you're in Nigeria. If I hear any good music, I listen to it.
I did live, I did hear you.
But I'm not Wizkid fan.
No.
I don't like quiet
talk.
people.
That's the way I can hear you 1 year now. Other people.
I'm not a fan of quiet people.
30.
I'm not a fan of quiet people. Once you are quiet, I'm not with you.
I promise you 30 minutes.
Cannot be around people that is quiet, because I feel quiet. Are you watching? People, they pretend too much. Like a lot of stuff going on around them.
Watch.
I love the way Davido is free with everybody, because if my papa get money where Davido papa gets, people no go hear word. That one number one thing.
Even me.
If my father get the car money where even 1/4 of what Davido papa get, say they bomb me inside wet. My brother, nobody go preach, so I don't let you rest now. You can't bomb me inside money. I know they even wait. You know why I love David? David know they wait for a papa before they go do anything. That guy is hard working. The way David take their money, the way David don't take their money, or the way papa take get money, say that boy sit down, say no go do anything. He no go suffer. He love music. The guy love music. And you guys should let him be. Anything when Davido do, he too get childish. Davido talk one small thing, people go they cuss him. Like, what he collect for the hand? What did the guy do? Now he's more na papa poor, because he don't get it to where do anybody.
No con yap everybody. You two calm down. We have a brother here. Brother, how are you doing?
Good evening. It's nice to be here as well. So the one thing I want to say is, fans sometimes they don't know what's going on within the industry, and we don't know these artists the way we think we know them. So artists will let you see what they want you to know about them.
Raise your voice a little, brother.
So I'm saying artists would only let you know what they want you to know about them, especially when it comes to social media and publicity and news. So most of these artists, we don't really know them the way we think we know them. Some of them, they would come online and form their humble. They are not. We don't live with them. And there's a lot of things going on within the behind the scene in the industry that we don't know. I'm privileged to be among to know some people within the industry, and sometimes you hear some gist. You can't even relate with it, because it would be like, is this even truth? So there's a lot going on behind the scene. I don't want to believe someone is bigger than someone, or someone has a better voice than someone. You understand what I mean? So there's a lot going on. If you even see the way the industry is structured, there was a times that I was with Burna Boy. Then there was a times that I went to is with David now. There was a time Slanta didn't greet Wizkid. It was trending online. Then later,
soft that poor boy. Not being bring suffer come Nigeria. It's not president. Not bring problem come Nigeria. More they face with the border was like the way the country be. Not be Davido and Wizkid be our problem. Any small thing, David is too free. Any small thing, David, if anything when David do know they ever get for their hands. I'm not a fan of anybody, but for me, I'm a fan of David. That if I fit give David my one leg, if David don't get like that, the Lord when I get rich for him with that. Because me, I'm a free person. I'm a free person. When I mean free, I know Sabi they do like this. No, I will talk am as it be. If you don't like him, forget him. Any beef when two of them get, may they go settle the beef.
Also, let me tell you one of the problems in the music industry. You see those boys following everybody up and down. One Davido's.
We're not hearing you like that, bro.
So now. Okay, so one of the problem in the industry are all the boys following them around. Some of these boys, they are in Davido's camp. You just go and book a story and give it to Wizkid camp because you are looking for a favor or something. Those guys don't wait to verify any story. They act up on it. Sometimes someone from Burna Boy's camp knows someone that is in Wizkid camp, says some sort of things, and then they tend to believe it because they are not going to verify and they start acting on it. All I just know that industry is bigger than all of us. If you are not in that circle, if you don't know what's going on, trust me, you don't know what is going on. In Nigeria, you can have hit song in Nigeria and you will not make no money from your hit song. Why? Because you're not an industry boy or you're not an industry girl. You know, because your hit song is some people are the ones sitting on the table to bring. Maybe you don't know if Davido blocked Wizkid from a deal, maybe it's ESA, or maybe Wizkid blocked. There's so many things going on behind the scene that you don't know. You know, so let's just love them from afar. That's what I can advise.
Okay, let me say something, sir.
Okay, before you say anything, we've got somebody here who just joined us. Hello, brother. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
It's a girl.
Okay, hello, my sister. Sorry, your network is not clear.
Good evening, Daddy.
Good evening, my darling sister. How are you doing?
Okay, so I just wanted to contribute. I'm fine, thank you. So about Davido and Wizkid, Daddy Freeze.
Yeah.
I'm not a Davido fan, but I vibe to Davido. No doubt. Nobody is doubting. I mean, the yaps about frog voice and all that. I mean, it's coming from Wizkid. You get? It's coming from Wizkid. And Davido had already said something before now concerning Wizkid. So it's not like, Wizkid said, Davido has frog voice, and yes, it's rationalized that, yeah, Davido has frog voice. It's just coming from Wizkid, and because they are beefing, you get? So yaps and whatever you want to say is allowed. So why I am talking about this?
No, but that frog. Why my problem with the frog voice is it's not true. Do you understand, David?
It is not true, but it is what is happening. It is not true, no doubt. To me, I like David's voice. I vibe to David music a lot. But when an angry man speaks out, I don't know if you understand me. So it's not about rationalizing it. Please hold on. It's not all about rationalizing it, saying, oh, Davido is like this, Davido. The two of them have beef. They are beefing. Let them say whatever they want to say to themselves. And I want you to understand that there were times. I mean, I know a lot of damage controls come from the fans. They don't know when to stop. But there were times that Wizkid don't even say anything. He's always quiet. And people there, he's matured, blah, 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 blah. 30 BG, they're always throwing shades. Always, every time.
1 minute. Let me just say something about the voice. So, I'm a musician myself, and I'm a recording artist, and I play gigs in the UK. Like, I do backup vocalists for almost anything juju, gospel, mostly juju, you know, these Owambe parties and stuff like that. I do gigs for them, and I'm well known, and I sing tenor, and I sing the highest or the highest range. But when I'm speaking, I speak with my husky voice. When I'm recording my song, I don't try to do, I know how to sing. I use my husky voice. Why? Because it's marketable. I want to sound in a way that when you hear my song, you don't need to go and check the album cover. You just want to know that the person is singing. And that is what Davido has. that's more marketable than any other artist in my
Any music lover would know. Would know that.
And some artists also create a craft for themselves. Hold on, Auntie. Sorry. Some artists also create a craft for themselves by defining the style of music that they sing, not just with their voice. For instance, Brimo. When you hear Brimo, even though he tries to change his voice, you know this is Brimo's style of music. That's Brimo. Asha as well. You know, and so it's from a marketable point of view as music business. I rather pick an artist that has an husky voice that does not have a great voice, but once people hear him, they know he's the one singing, than picking a very good singer that they have to be introducing every time. This is so person on the track. If you understand what I mean. So his husky voice is actually working for him in a good way.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with that. It's marketable. There's no way you hear Davido's voice. You don't have to.
That you will not know.
Yeah, apart from even they does not do any nature.
You don't even have to test somebody's David voice.
Same as Wizkid's voice.
So
once you hear Wizkid singing, even if you don't, you will know it's Wizkid. Let's be sincere.
My love. You are Wizkid fan.
What I'm saying is,
that is why we are not here.
I'm not here for fan, whatever.
There are so many people that sound like Wizkid.
Same thing you are trying to do.
There are so many people that sound like Wizkid, but it's very difficult for you to
I don't feel both of them are great artists. I vibe to David music a lot, every day. But at the same time, I want you all to understand that, I mean, a group of people, they are just coming for one person every time. It's either they are throwing shares through, they are tweeting. But, I mean, it doesn't really make sense. And now he's angry.
Can I ask you a question, my sister?
Yes, you can.
One thing.
And you said something about Wizkid father.
1 minute. I want to ask you a question.
That's
now you are still
problem
talking.
we're having.
Can I talk? I'm asking you a question.
You can.
I follow David, but I don't follow Wizkid. I follow
the
you can never see my 1 minute. I want to say something. Can I talk? Okay. You can never see my comments in any blog when he insulting somebody. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
If I don't like you, I swipe. Now, David will post something on his page. FC will go there and insult him. I have gone through this guy's page, Wizkid. They add before I say 30 page, go there, go cause him. Never. I don't go through Wizkid comment section. I don't check here. But you see now, you see FC people.
You just lied. You just lied.
Me, now, should you have 2 for 1?
Wait now, hold on. When I'm talking about party page, I'm not talking about fans where they don't know. I am talking about the inner circle of Davido. The inner circle of Davido is what I am talking about, though, not fan.
Hold on, sister.
You have
how many inner circles does Wizkid even have? How many people use the David is a guy that carries people along. Even career-wise, how many artists has Wizkid? Hold on. How many artists
is that what we are talking about?
Hold on. How many artists has Wizkid produced in the Nigerian music industry? Tell me 2.
Okay, so
compared to Olamide,
okay,
and Davido,
let's not
and
bias.
Burna Boy is also on that table. Burna Boy is also on that table. See, what makes you a great artist at the end of the day is the legacy you leave.
And what is the legacy? By bringing people out, right?
You have to bring people out. You have to help other artists.
So what makes you think he hasn't helped other artists?
How many people has come out of Star what's his record label? How many people has he produced? This is not I'm not supporting anyone.
How many
people
has he
because
produced?
at the end of the day, Nigerians don't.
But he shall produced.
Let me tell you how white people do fans. Let me tell you.
He produced one.
Hold on. Let other people talk. Let other people talk. Don't come here and talk like you know it all. You are just a listener. You're a music listener. Yeah, I produce music.
All right, guys, calm down with the rhetoric. Let's hear the conversation. I don't want issues. I want people to be able to express themselves. So feel free and express yourselves.
We are not fighting, okay, my
love?
So
let me talk. So what I'm saying is, the legacy as an artist is for you to have other people that you bring up. So it's not only him. I'm not attacking him directly. There are so many artists on that table that they just have the fame, and you can't singularly say this is the artist that this guy blew up. David has done that for multiple people. Olamide has done that for multiple people. Burna Boy is also on that table. they just big. Okay, you're big, so you're not helping other people. In my own opinion, you can give them future, and future does not mean the artist is big. You can get a feature, and at the end of the day, your feature does not really. If you're not helping the artist to promote, it's as useless as not giving them a feature. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying in this case is, Nigerian fans also. One thing I've noticed is Nigerians don't have fans, or African fans. They don't. They are not serious about their fanship, or whatever I can call it. In UK, for instance, or any white or European country, if you see a guy tell you, I listen to rock, you can't play R&B. He does not attend any R&B concert. But Nigerians, you see them at the Davido concert, Techno's concert, Fino's concert. They attend all concerts. Everybody's sharing fan base. That's what I can say. So don't let us overdo. Honestly, don't let us take it to another level that was not really. Let's just all enjoy good music, and that's it. Whatever is happening within
That's my point.
we don't know what is happening. We don't have the real story. Trust me.
We don't even know the story. They're just fighting themselves. I mean, I'm not supporting.
Yeah, we don't know what is happening. There are so many things that goes behind the scene in the music industry that we don't know as a fan. So if you're not in that circle, you can never know. And there are not things that can be saying here on the live. You understand? So
but that voice acted is my anger. That voice acted is my anger. Like everybody get their voice.
That voice is just normal now. Do you know how many things they call Wizkid? Do you know how many things they call Wizkid? So it's just anger.
You have proof.
What fans call Wizkid? What David fans calls Wizkid fans? Like what David fans calls Wizkid?
Is that what you're saying? Davido too now. And normal thing. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. It is normal.
Fans, my love. I think you don't know much of what I'm saying. Listen, it's not about the fans. I'm talking about both of them.
No.
Fans don't concern me as fans. Not about Wizkid fan or anybody.
Okay, as for the both of them, what
they are big.
Okay.
There's no unique fan in Nigeria. That's what I can say.
You get where insults they reach. You get where insults they reach. Me, if they do something here, sometimes I know they bad one. I'll just say, oh, why you don't do this one? I'll just swipe. You understand? I'm his fan, but if it's fuck up me, I don't know.
Hey, no, you can't use all those words now. You can't use all those words. All right, let me bring another set of people. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Please help me press X. Let me bring another set of people. Like I said, I want to stay out of the argument, but I want to be an umpire. And I want to be as fair as possible. If you disagreed with any of them, please, my sister, you two have to go so I can bring new people.
All right, sir.
So if you want to be in, send me a request. Remember, we have to be polite about this. Respect me, respect the artists. Yes. No, we can't. I'm in the middle of a live. Send me a message. We'll talk. We'll pick it from there. If you want to call me, at least you go look whether I did live. People where they expect their call, I never pick their call. Please, if you want to be in the live, send me a request. If you want to be in the live, you want to share your thoughts respectfully. Some people are unable to join. If you want to be in the live to share your thoughts respectfully, please come to the table. Nero, why are you not here? If you're watching on TikTok, pop my money guns. I'm quite tired, So even me, I don't really get the energy. I'm sending messages. People are sending me requests, but they are not responding. Okay, finally somebody has joined. How are you doing? What did you say?
Just record, that's my name.
Oh, okay. We also have a lady here too, right? Can I have some light? Can you see the guy's face is clear? Can I have some clarity on you? Let's see your face.
Yes, you can see my face.
I can see your face. Yes, good evening. I want to bring a third person so we have a complete house.
Okay.
So just one more person.
Yeah, I'm actually working.
Okay, so go ahead. Let's hear your thoughts while we're waiting to bring.
I want to say something on this issue. Okay?
All right.
Yeah. The only thing I know about this issue is this. This thing has lingered for years. It's something that has been existing for years. But I think the OGs in the industry have a lot of work to do. Okay?
Okay. Why would you think so?
Yeah. They need to bring love. Okay? These people don't need to keep mute on this thing. The two people that are fighting or whatever, I don't know. Because I'm not deep about this. I don't know if it's a drama or something. But I think it's deep. The OGs in the industry have to come together and call these young brothers and make love. Okay? We have the likes of Wizkid. We have the likes of Davido. All of us are one in Nigeria, and they are making us proud. Do you understand? Nigeria have a lot of issues. Their voice should be working towards the difficulties in the country, and not all these. So I think that the people anchoring the industry at large, I know that there must be people who are doing that stuff. They should come together and do justice to this, because these men have people they listen to. You can't tell me they can't listen to people. They have people they listen to, so there's more to this. You have to promote love.
Hold on.
You understand?
I'm so sorry.
We don't want war.
I'm so sorry.
All right, let this lady to talk.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
You see, there is a lot that is really happening that you don't really know. You see, Tunde Egnots has always been shading Wizkid for a very long time. We all know. I can even prove it. There are a lot of posts on Tunde Egnots' page before today that Wizkid is responding to everything they said. Sometimes the disrespect Tunde post on his page is just too much. Indirectly, sometimes he used indirectly, and he will even post the picture for people to know that he's talking to Wizkid. And Davido also shaded Wizkid a very, very long time.
But you know, like I said, all the shades.
But the only thing is just that. The only thing I knew is just that Wizkid don't respond on time. He responds when everything died down. I just want I want somebody in the industry to just settle their beef for them. You see all these things, both of them are coming online to shade each other. It's not really necessary. Go.
Thank you. Then
it's not necessary. But you all should know that Wizkid has been calm enough. This man has been calm enough. Do you know how many? Sometimes I will come online and see like Tunde Egnots and Wizkid crew will just post a lot of things and insulting Wizkid directly that he doesn't even respond. But the only thing is that Wizkid responds when he's supposed not to respond.
We don't need fight anymore.
He responds so late. And when Wizkid come outside, people will be like, oh, he's talking too much. So there are a lot of things going on industry that you don't even know. You see today's tweet that Wizkid did is really, really big. There is something under the ground that they are really fighting about that we don't even know about. I mean, it's so obvious for him to come and just be throwing shade like that. This man, they talk. I don't know, forget, they talk.
Actually,
but Daddy Freeze, me, I will just beg you, if you can just settle their differences, it's going to be very, 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 very good for all of us. Both FC, both Davido.
That's still making this all up. That's what we need.
And I'm making the same point, but I want you to know that they have been shading Wizkid for a very, very long time.
I know that. I know everybody have been shading each other. Don't put you one side. The likes of Davido and Wizkid, they are doing that, but it's all about the fans. Do you understand?
Okay, don't be biased. Do you know how many times? Do you know how many times
we need love?
You always post on page and shading Wizkid before now. Let's not be biased. Do you know how many times?
Yes.
Hey, thank you. Everybody know about that.
Now we need love. We don't need to fight anymore.
Nobody is daft here. Everybody knows. Wizkid always shade. Davido always shade. Especially today, not even coming from Davido directly. You see, Davido's crew always come.
I think we should leave Tunde Ednut out of this because Tunde is a blogger. Let's be careful.
Bloggers that is biased.
I don't know.
Bloggers that shade just one person.
Okay, let's keep this between David and Wiz. Let's leave external parties out of it, please.
Daddy, please. These external parties go, but they are the ones that is adding fire to this whole thing.
I'm telling you.
They are the ones that is adding more fire to this whole thing because imagine somebody coming out to say something, blog, they can misinterpret it and they can switch
God bless you.
one story to another
we
thing.
We are also part of the problem.
We are also part of the problem that
Davido, we are part of the problem because sometimes the comments, the hate is just too much. Sometimes the way they hate Wizkid, the way they hate Davido, the way they comment on their comment section is too much. Come on, they are human beings too now.
They
need to
sanitize everywhere. They need to sanitize everywhere.
Honestly.
I feel there's more to this whole thing.
I just pray somebody can just come out and just settle the fight. I just want them to settle their differences. That's all I'm just after, please. Somebody should just come out, please, from the industry and settle the differences. We don't need all this. We need good music from both of them. We don't need to be fighting.
You see fans, you see bloggers, they are the one that is adding more fire to this whole thing. I swear to God, honestly. I swear. Okay, I was checking some bloggers' page. I was checking their post and you need to see the way people are insulting themselves because of this whole thing. Like, you people do not even know what happened. Do you understand?
They are both.
Instead of some of them went as far as talking to their father and their mother, like, una papa and mama sit down for house now, they carry the entire fight, so no concern una. Do you get? So, me, I just feel these two people, I don't know waiting they drag. Do you understand? I love the fact that Davido, ever since he has been saying something since morning, Davido has not even utter one statement. I love that. I love his maturity.
Sorry, hold on a second. Everybody, hold on. He's Vincent. This is an Olori Buruku. This boy, wait on the tweet. He don't they tweet for my comment section. They don't cuss for my comment section. He carry in Olori Buruku. Come here again. He said this weary one trend. Me and your father who be weary. Olori Buruku ni baba. Wait, let me address this.
An illiterate, just block him off.
This is not an illiterate. This is an Olori Buruku. They say you go school, you know gree go. Pass exam, you know gree pass.
If you check your page now, all this, all this.
Now low life. And I go this guy page. This guy they pose with 2011 Lexus. Hungry man size Indomie noodle.
Not them.
Two big men they fight. Poor man.
As in, this one no be poor man. This one na destitute. Poverty they different from this one na destitute. No. Elehi, he's a leper for body and for brain. Adete okpolo. In brain get leprosy as they see him like this. Adete okpolo. No, Vincent. No. If you know say your mama born you, and you know say now your papa give her the belle, I don't know waiting to talk to you.
Daddy,
you don't know him, Papa. Olori Buruku don't know him, Papa.
Know what's your response? Know what's your time?
I want to say something. Daddy, please, I want to say something.
You bring yourself solo to reply. Talk him off. He doesn't
all these shows, they like to them.
not consign me. Like you go talk, you go tired.
Me, all I want is that if you can find somebody that will settle their differences, please. We love both of them. Me, I'm not FC, I'm not Keniko. I love both. I listen to Wizkid, Davido, both. Anytime, any day. If both of them drum song at the same time, I will stream it at the same time.
So, I used to listen, but this whole thing started.
I just want them to just settle their differences, because this is not even giving at all. The insult, the shade is oh God, it's not giving. Please, it's not giving. Honestly,
I love Wizkid because he's this kind of person that is very, very calm. I love his teas and all. He doesn't talk. So when I
just like Yoruba proverb, we used to say, "Ṣé only biti ọmọ ènìyàn lè gba ọ̀rọ̀ dé sí," or something. I don't know if I'm correct, but there are limits to all these things. Honestly, shade, insulting someone, the way you insult David, he has limits to take it. Both Wizkid, we are both human now. Forget that they are musician or anything. They are human too now. See, FC, Davido, let's just stop all these fights. Honestly, let peace reign. Remember, there are a lot of things we need to fight in Nigeria: fuel, light, everything, sufferness.
You get.
This thing is really disturbing. Seeing both of them like that is disturbing.
To ship market like this, they show person cost of dollar. To buy fuel, no problem. That one day. Few people. They still kidnapped someone in my village recently. That one still suffer.
See, I just see at this point, both of them need to be ashamed of themselves. Honestly, at this point.
Would I get problem? No, they go, they cause this one.
David, I beg, no vex. Wizkid, no vex.
If you carry that pressure enter game now, you go fire bomber to bomber. You go come over there.
You know what I like.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, sir. Thank you for.
You are most welcome. You are most welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want us to, in everything we do, appreciate the talents that these people are and the musical prowess that they represent.
Yeah.
Me and you know that none of them is a small artist.
At all.
Good.
And like I always say, in the beef, inside the drama, let us know where to draw the line.
Yes.
I love them both. And I know both are supernatural artists. Both Wiz and David. I know David.
Okay.
I understand the beef. And the reason why, the only one thing I said was when we said he has a bad voice. I'm not going to use that word because I disagree with that theory. David has a super voice and talent, and his voice fits the kind of music that he sings in a most spectacular way. So that I'm not going to take away from him. No matter what the world is saying, me, I always stay with the truth. So thank you all for joining the live. Let us try to keep peace in the industry, and let's calm things down so they don't escalate to the streets. Because the next place this thing will go na street.
Yeah.
And some people, just the way they were fighting for Obi and Tinubu to the point where things got. Meanwhile, those ones don't they live their life, they go. So let's be careful that fans.
I know what they off me pass. Now their papa and mama where they drag. I could just enter comment section. I will see person say, Davido is this one. Person will just attack him. Pum. Go punish your father. What's that fool?
No, but you see, anybody that goes, you see, if I drop a negative comment, there's no law, there's no rule or regulation that says in your response to me, you cannot mention my father. If I drop a positive comment and you come after my father, then I know that you are an Olori Buruku. But when you go somewhere and you go and attack somebody, then you know some people use style to attack. They don't use style. Anything where you find inside, now you know. Just know that if you come to my live, you talk any nonsense. Where your body doing gate man walk, the gate could fall for a head with the dragging where I go give him. Where your mama they stand for Allen, they shout, psst, psst, BJ, BJ. Trailer will lose brake, go jam and buy and there. By the time I drag you and your papa and your mama. So
that the phrase, I have one thing to say before I leave, sir.
One love of them, one love.
I'm leaving. I want to say something. I want to ask you a question, sir.
All right, go ahead.
Yes. Is that I don't think, but I need to ask you, is there anything like whack music? Or whack music?
Whack music.
Anything like that?
Whack music do.
I don't think there's any. Every music.
Well, every music gets its own up and down.
Yes. It really makes sense.
Every music gets its own up and its own down.
I don't want to talk before people come for me.
Yeah, but
it's
okay. We don't know much about that, but I believe that there's a lot. And that the OGs, that the freeze among them, they have to also, do things that pleases, things that promote among them.
We have to
just have to.
We actually have whack musician. God forgive me. Songs like I'm sorry. Please.
You don't need to mention name. Don't cause trouble.
No, don't call anybody.
Don't mention name.
But you two, you like trouble, this woman.
That is true.
But I don't think there is anything like.
Oh, I think the thing they make me laugh because
every music.
There is, but you don't.
If you know
they're very, very wicked.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'll be going now.
All right, I appreciate you guys, and I hope this conversation takes a more positive. What is it called? A more positive direction, hopefully, for us all.
Yes.
That would be very, very nice to see. To see that, how do they take time? This thing go make sense at the end of the day. Thank you all so much.
Perfect.
All right, thank you, sir.
I love you guys.
I love you, sir.
God bless you. And let us pray and work for peace to reign.
I love our musicians.
Yes. We have to love our musicians. It is very, very important that we love our musicians.
Yes, we love them. Make peace reign. One love. Thank you.
One love, guys. One love.
Yeah, one love.
One love. All right, guys. Take good care of yourselves. We know if we do pass like this, so we thank God. This is how far we can go, and I look forward to seeing you all a little bit later. Take care, and God bless. Thank you, guys. Once again, let's keep the love going. These are both superstar artists. They both have musical superpowers. I will say that over and over and over again. So I'll say, Daddy Free, just read comments for the next 5 minutes. Hold on. Enough is enough. You say you guys want me to read comments for the next 5 minutes. I'm here reading, no. Agogomena said this was perfect timing. Queen Iremi, bye bye. Dr. John J. Well, nice to see. Watch a live with only Gen Z guests. I would love to see that too. I love you all. I hope I wasn't biased in any way. If you think I was biased, please let me know. Is there anything you guys want me to say? Is there anything I missed out on? Okay, let me get up and go.